Radio Rahim here with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. We're here obviously to promote Canelo Alvarez. He's fighting Josito Lopez on your day, you know, Mexican Independence Day. You've made that part of your brand. Yeah. Now, we've seen Canelo in the ring. He's obviously one of the phenomenal fighters of our era right now. But there's criticism about this matchup. Explain to us why this is a good fight for Josito Lopez. I mean, you're promoting him too.
Oh, it's a tremendous fight for both guys because, look, you have Josito Lopez, who is the underdog, who is the guy who has everything to gain, nothing to lose. And those are the most dangerous fighters out there. I'm talking about experience, personal experience. You know, when you go up against a guy who people are giving no shot on winning the fight, those guys train hard. Josito Lopez has skills. He just came off a tremendous victory against Victor Ortiz, broke his jaw, derailed our plans in making Victor and Canelo. So, I mean, look, I mean, this fight is going to be a tremendous fight. There's no doubt about that. I think Josito Lopez can take a shot. He's going to come in with everything he has. And like I said, he has everything to win and nothing to lose. And Canelo, we just saw him spar. He looks in tremendous shape. And I saw several things that I liked that he's working on, that he's progressing on. He's growing as a fighter. He's growing as a complete fighter. He's doing things that are unheard of at his age. So we're very pleased with that.
Now, there's no question that Lopez has proven he could take a shot at 147. He had to go up in weight to take that Ortiz fight. Now he's at 154. Second fight, 2 weight classes. That's a pretty big disadvantage. What makes you think that he can make this fight competitive?
Well, I mean, the fact that he has that eye of the tiger, the fact that he doesn't quit, the fact that he just keeps coming. He's durable. He's very durable, very strong. You know, he's bigger than Canelo in terms of size. I think people are expecting a one-sided fight, but actually this fight worries me. Actually, this fight worries me because of the determination that Josito has towards this fight, towards this event. Especially the fact that you mentioned it, September 15. I mean, that was my date. That was the date where, you know, every year I would fight in, you know, the Mexican holidays, the independence. You know, it's a big deal. And that's just extra motivation, extra fuel to the fire for Josito Lopez. So it's all eyes are going to be on him, and I don't think he's going to disappoint. I think he's going to come out fighting hard.
Now, one fight that you did express that did worry you, and you know, Alvarez says that he said he wanted it before this fight. Obviously, it's Floyd Mayweather. A year ago, you said he wasn't ready. You think he's ready now?
Oh, he's from what I saw just right now, 1,000%. 1,000%. You know, he's ready for anybody. And I'm talking about him fighting Lara. I'm talking about Trout, whoever. He's ready. That's it. I mean, it's like I say. I mean, hey, let's unleash him. You know, unleash the beast. Let's go. He's only 22 years old. And a lot of people will be scratching their heads, but why would you want to face him with the pound-for-pound champion of the world? He's ready. He's ready to go.
Now, with that said, obviously this introduction of 50 Cent into the promoter game and TMT, there's been some disruption of the order of things in the sense that this is a new entity and they seem to be trying to pull fighters from other promotions, including yours. Talk to me about what their introduction into the promotion game has meant to you, how it's affected your business.
Well, it doesn't mean anything to us. It doesn't affect us whatsoever. We're focusing. Golden Boy Promotions focuses on Golden Boy Promotions and nothing else. Whatever any other promoter does, and there's many promoters out there, is their business. We're gonna stick to what we're doing and stick to our guns, and that's all there is to it.
You've been promoting Floyd Mayweather. Obviously, that might be in jeopardy now. Can you talk about? Have you spoken to Floyd since he's been out of prison and talked about maybe your future together? Is there one with you and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, look, Floyd Mayweather and my CEO Richard Schaefer, they talk and they deal with each other. You know, Richard Schaefer has a tremendous relationship with Floyd, with Al Heyman. You know, as far as I know, things are looking great, are great. So I believe in the last year alone, Floyd Mayweather was able to make 80 some odd million dollars, and obviously we were there to help him. We were there to promote the events. The year prior to that, he also made a lot of money, and the year prior to that, he also made a lot of money, and we were involved. So we know how to make money for fighters, and so I don't think there's any fighter out there that wouldn't want that. And so as far as I know, Richard Schaefer is very confident that he can make even more money for Floyd Mayweather. So would Floyd not want to work with us? I don't see why not.
Now, with that said, that's interesting. So it sounds like you're leaving the door open for a future that you actually may still be promoting Floyd Mayweather post this.
Especially for the pound-for-pound fighter of the world. I mean, obviously the door's always open. Absolutely. I mean, he's the one that opens the door for us. Let's put it that way. So, you know, it's always been a pleasure working with him.
Now, one guy that's had some peculiar actions recently is James Kirkland. He seems to be, he's suing you, he's suing his management, he's suing his trainer. What's the story there? What's up with Kirkland?
I'm just disappointed in his actions, disappointed in the fact that he's suing us. More so the fact that he's suing Pops. You know, a person that guided him, a person that took him off the streets and gave him the opportunity. I mean, he's suing Ann Wolf. You know, it's just very disappointing. We've done some great things for him. We've gotten him in some good fights. Now the fact that he's lost some of his fights in the past is obviously not our fault. It's his fault, you know, so he can't blame it on us. But look, I mean, I leave all that up to the lawyers, up to our team, and they'll take it from there.
So there's no personal animosity. There's no something that you can point to.
I like Kirkland. He's a nice guy. He's a good guy. He's a family guy, and you know, I'm just looking out for Golden Boy, and what matters to me most is Golden Boy.
So you've got Angulo out of prison now, well, out of detention, immigration detention. You know, I was at that lunch. It was, you know, very emotional. You guys seem to be very close. He says he's looking for an elite trainer, kind of suggesting that his trainer before wasn't elite. But how much are you guiding him in that process, his comeback? How involved are you personally, and what trainers do you think may work well with him?
Well, we've mentioned several names to him. I've actually had a talk with him and mentioned several names. There's one person that I do like that is really becoming the trainer is Joel Diaz down in Palm Springs. I like the way he trains. I like his discipline. He has a training camp down there in Palm Springs, which is secluded. He's training some terrific fighters, young fighters like Omar Figueroa now, and he's training Bradley. So he would be a trainer that I would love for him to train Angulo. The styles are made for each other. Angulo's a one-dimensional type of fighter. Joel would bring in some type of defense, lateral movements. Not too much because he likes fighting forward, but I think he can make him into a complete fighter.
It'd be interesting if you put that Angulo and Kirkland rematch together with Kirkland on the other side this time. But lastly, you're out of the ring, but you're a world champion, and it doesn't seem like your fighting days are done. And what I mean by that is you're still fighting a rival. You're fighting a rival promoter this time, though. September 15th, you know, Bob Arum has stepped in on your date and tried to one-up you, as promoters do. Talk to me about why your promotion will win the night and why fight fans should tune in to Canelo Alvarez and Lopez as opposed to the other event on that night.
Well, look, I'm younger, I'm stronger, I'm faster, we have the better fighter, we have the better card. I think all the chips are stacked against the other promoters. So look, we're not worried. I mean, it really is not a competition. Now, if it was pay-per-view that we were putting this card on, then I would, you know, then you have to worry, you know. I mean, you know, why would we do that? But since it's live on Showtime Championship Boxing, 4 amazing fights, we're not worried whatsoever. I mean, we're gonna have millions of people watching on Showtime, and they can have their, you know, 250, 300,000 people watching on pay-per-view.
Now, with the exception of Mayweather, I'd say the fans would love to see, more than anything else, Alvarez versus the winner of Martinez and Chavez. Is that something, first of all, a fight you'd be willing to make? Is that a challenge you'd be willing to put out there?
Well, you know, it's so funny how people always, or they keep mentioning Chavez Canelo. They're in different weight classes. You know, they should be mentioning Hopkins Chavez. You know, they should be mentioning, Dawson Chavez. You know, that's more, I guess, realistic.
So Chavez is too big.
You know, Chavez is just a bigger guy. He's a whole different weight class. Canelo is gonna fight at 154. He's gonna fight all the guys. I love Lara against Canelo. I actually love it. I wouldn't mind seeing that one. I actually, obviously Cotto, and then Mayweather. We love Canelo for Mayweather. So there's a lot of fights out there that are gonna make Canelo more of a household name and a super champion, because we just don't want a champion. We want a super champion.
Thank you, Oscar. You're always open. I appreciate the time. Radio Rahim with the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya.